Welcome back to the channel. We're out here back at Craighead Yellow. People are playing the front nine, so we're going to start on the back nine. And this is hole 10. It is 310 feet, basically straight ahead. Maybe you guys can see it, but I'll try to edit these videos where you zoom in and everything. I'm going to go finish line Supra. I guess it's a good thing we all have this unwritten rule of 2 off the tee. I'm gonna go with the Radiant Finish Line Supra. Really, this tee pad is a little scary just because it's missing this whole chunk of concrete. Not enough. So this is where that Supra landed. It's 55 feet. But yeah, let's see if we can just try to get one in there. It is an elevated basket. Oh, that was way too low. And same with that one. You know, I'm pretty curious about what you guys think as far as like elevated baskets. What should be the limit? Like this one's pretty high up. But I've seen some that are way higher, shorter. I don't know. What do you guys think? Okay, hole 11 is in the long position. It is basically straight down this fairway, a little bit to the left. I mean the right. Can't tell my directions. But one of the discs that I have been trying to finesse is a Sidewinder. Shout out to Broderick. But yeah, just trying to hit that gap right here. Just pop it on a little bit of Anheuser or Heiser. Again, don't know my directions, but we'll see. That was way too high. And I guess another disc that might be kind of similar to that is this Essence. And I just really want to try to see what I can do with it. That one didn't pop up nearly as much, but they both are down there pretty long though. I really don't have like a huge title or thumbnail or really like a disc that I'm trying to review for this video. I'm really just out here trying to play. I have a tournament this weekend, which is the 10-10 Classic. So really just trying to stay loose and everything. And I am trying the microphone right here. There's a huge debate about whether the microphone should go on the hat or anywhere. So I'm gonna try it here. I think it's a little goofy, it being on the hat, but as of right now, it's probably the most convenient spot. Here's where that Sidewinder landed. It's pretty far. Essence is right over there. Probably about 30 feet higher, but we'll just try to give this a little bit of a spin. I do have a change in my pocket. I went to the gas station this morning and got an energy drink. And that should be a layup for par. Okay, so hole 12 out at Craighead Yellow. It is 300 feet. Really, best camera angle would be back here, but there's a bunch of elevation, trees and everything. So we'll stick it there. Basket is pretty much just straight ahead of me. If you can see this line of trees, really the only play is like this wider Heiser route and then just try to get a skip towards the basket. And now, so one of the discs that was recommended to me was an Octane. This is a lightweight Octane. I think it's like 160 grams. But we'll try this and then we'll try my regular play. Regular play, usually go interval, which is just pushing it a little bit flatter, a little bit lower. Oh, that's 2 inside. Did get down there though. It was a little high and inside, but we'll see what we have. That octane landed. Basket is basically straight in front of me. I'm gonna try to do a forehand turnover with a beat in big freaky zone. Not the line I was going for, but it should give us a look. Still ended pretty short. Interval was right back here. I would say probably edge of circle putt. We'll just try to give it a little bit of an Anheuser spin. Oh, and that's how you bogey this hole. So hole 13 is what you would consider a dog leg right. Basket, I'm not sure if you guys can see it, it's just straight to the right. You just want to hit this gap and then just have your disc swing. You can either hit this big gap or there's a little gap. I'll be completely honest, a lot of the times whenever I throw this hole, I try to go for the big, go to the middle. That should be like a, well, it's rolling back down. Probably like a circle's edge look. Oh, it is a little uphill. I'm not sure if the camera will pick that up. And not that uphill, but just out here showing you guys how to par every hole. Really, I guess par and bogey. Not the best. Have to set the camera here just because of the way the hole is shaped, the fairway. Basket is in this direction. You really want to hit something on hyzer just for it to float that way, or maybe even get on the edge. Flare a little bit, but we'll try Firebird and the new, let me see if you guys can see this, the new Anthony Barella chess.com zone. We'll just test the stability on it. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, now we'll try the zone. Try to hit the same line. Oh, that's a little bit more on hyzer. Didn't get nearly as much of a skip, but should be putting from a little outside C1. Okay, this is where that zone landed. A little bit of outside of a C1 putt, maybe edge of circle one. And then Firebird landed here. This tree almost completely fell on the basket. One time we had a really bad storm and we came out here, but they cleaned it up. There used to be branches everywhere. We're at hole 15. It's in the short position, 220 feet. Basically just a hyzer through this, or just anything flat that'll finish out. One of the shots that I have been doing is the Eagle Envy. Really just trying to push it flat or on a little bit of hyzer. That might be too inside, but it did get a skip. Really been liking that disc a lot. We have a little bit of a 20 footer, a little bit uphill. Shouldn't matter on these 20 footers. I guess it does matter. I guess it matters. hole 16 behind the basket, there's a ditch. I can go over there, there's branches, so enjoy this video of me throwing of my form, I guess. But 200 feet basically straight ahead. I'll show you guys the fairway in a second. If you heard that, that was another tree. The tee pad, you can go this middle gap or this hyzer route in. Basket should be right here, just straight ahead. If you go this middle gap, you just want something to fade a little bit. And we were 100% lucky to hit this tree right over here. Left us with a very, very long look. I would say jump putt, but I'll be completely honest, probably gonna hit another tree, so we'll just go a little sidearm. And probably block that completely, but right next to the basket. So between my last video and this video, if you come out to Craighead Yellow, probably showed you a real good way on how to play par out here. But anyways, hole 17, 302 feet. You can go this right gap, left gap. Usually the favorable gap is the left gap just because it is a little bit more open. This one getting a little bit more touchy. And if you hit a tree or anything, you're gonna kick off in either direction. If you kick left, that's perfectly fine. A lot of the times you kick right and you land in another fairway. But this is one of those shots where I've been trying to work that sidewinder flick, just get it to pop up, really just ride down the fairway. Kind of like that. That might be too long. No, that's perfect. Shout out Broderick. This is where the sidewinder landed. We're left with about 25 feet. No, I would say maybe 20, a little bit closer than that. But in tournament play, that ditch, if there's water in it, it's OB, but we're not worried about it today. And that's a sidewinder forehand bird. Okay, hole 18 is basically a straight shot. Even though the basket's a little to the left, you just want to hit this gap straight, get your disc to fade a little bit. Even if you hit it straight, you're probably looking at an inside circle putt. We are on top of another one of these weird tee pads, so you have to watch your step, your movements. But I have a question for you guys. How do you guys grip your disc? Usually I've been doing a power grip, but I recently switched over to like a modified, I don't even know what you call this, like band grip, trying to put pressure on the pinky and the pointer finger. I think I'm able to get a little bit more pop on it. Hopefully I don't mess this tee shot up. So yeah, I mean, basically, perfect tee shot. I'll show you guys. Oh my gosh, this is so slushy, muddy, whatever you want to call it. It's a little straddle with the era, and I think that might have been our only bird of the day, which is kind of neat considering it's a finish line disc. Coincidence? Who knows? But yeah, appreciate you guys watching the video. Really, I don't have a structure for these. I have some discs coming in that I want to do disc reviews on and everything, but really just wanted to get out here, just film a few shots, just kind of give you guys a course layout, just so you guys know the kind of courses that are in my hometown, the ones I play quote unquote religiously. But yeah, appreciate you guys tuning in. If you like the content, subscribe and go check out Finish Line, go check out 1010. We'll see you guys next time.